we could have been burned a lot worse because of the language in this bill.
State Representative Jennifer Weiss sparked debate with her comments at a recent Revenue Laws Study Committee hearing in the General Assembly. She was talking about the incentives offered to Dell Computer in 2004. State and local handouts totaled nearly $300 million. Now the plant is closing, and the state is figuring out how much money it lost. State Senator David Hoyle says North Carolina came out a winner.
I say we probably gained. There's still a building over there that somebody owns that's going to be used for something at some point in time.
When you get in the weeds of what the state offers companies, you can get lost. Tax credits, incentives, and cash grants are spread through several different laws and programs, and they all have different reporting and accountability requirements. Beyond the complexity of laws, tax returns are private, so very few people can see them. Critics like former North Carolina Supreme Court Justice Bob Orr says that's a problem.
If a company's getting a huge tax break over a period of time, there's no one other than maybe the Department of Revenue who would even be in a position to check and see if they're playing fair and square.
The committee is working on a bill to require more uniformity in how the state tracks its incentive programs. Keeping track of money going out isn't the state's only problem. Weiss also had this to say about the Dell deal.
It really would have been helpful if we could have had more information and had more time and been able to put in some protections for the taxpayers of North Carolina.
Much of the committee's meeting on March 31st was spent going over how much cash the state lost and how much it was able to claw back from Dell.
From what I've gleaned from this presentation, the state has gained nothing and has lost nothing.
It's obvious that the incentives, even that huge amount, really didn't make that much difference to Dell, because as soon as it became more in their financial interest to close the plant, terminate the jobs, and move to Mexico, they did it.
It's important to note, Dell only took a very small percentage of incentives offered. Of the massive $225 million tax credit, it only claimed $106,000. There was also a $21.4 million credit possible. Dell only claimed nearly $3.5 million. It didn't repay those credits, but it did repay some state and local grants. In the weeds for CarolinaJournal.tv, I'm Anthony Greco.